doing everything that we can to try to win football games, being authentic to ourselves and being the same person each and every day. Um, there'll be no problem. The number one thing that's guiding me throughout my progressions. He's a funny guy. He's very smart, intelligent. I got to see him as a player and how he kind of broke out last year for us. No, I think everything is team oriented. Even I've never set out to go and try to win an MVP award, and I'm very grateful for that.
I want to talk a little bit about the Buffalo Bills. You're coming off of a huge MVP year, signed the contract extension. Thoughts on that contract extension, which will keep you in Buffalo through 2030?
Yeah, very, very excited about it. Really appreciate Brandon Beane and the Buffalo Bills for going out there and doing that for me. And I wasn't really expecting it or needing it to happen this year, but it did, and I'm very grateful for that. So, but again, I'm not getting paid for what I've done, and I'm getting paid for what I'm going to do, and I got to keep working hard and keep trying to find a way to bring a Lombardi Trophy to Western New York, and that's our main goal.
Yeah, obviously that's the key objective. And like you said, you're 29 years old. That's not old, but for an NFL player, you're getting up there, I guess, so to speak. Still young. But what have you worked on this offseason to get better this deep into your career?
Yeah, diving a little deeper into our playbook. A lot of film work of just starting my eyes in better spots, and letting my eyes kind of be the number one thing that's guiding me throughout my progressions. Being a little bit quicker in my throwing, and then just mechanically making sure that I'm still as sound as possible, working with Chris Hess, who does all my digital mapping, and again, just trying to be as efficient in my stroke as possible.
Well, yeah, like you said, definitely trying to be as efficient as possible. Entering training camp, I believe this is your 8th training camp. Is there anything specific that you're looking to accomplish in training camp?
Yeah, just continuing to develop our team, adding a couple new pieces on offense and adding quite a bit of pieces on defense, making sure that everybody's on the same page. Obviously, we have Hard Knocks in training camp this year, and just making sure we're relaying and echoing that we got to keep the main thing, and that's developing a team and doing everything that we can to try to win football games and not let that part be a distraction, because this is something new that I've never had to experience with cameras around and being mic'd up for practices, and I think a lot of people are going to feel the same way, but making sure that we're leaning on each other and, again, using this time wisely to develop our football team in the right way.
Like you said, Josh, you want to make sure that you obviously don't get distracted by the Hard Knocks thing and all the cameras, but it's definitely an interesting thing. It's an interesting experience, so why don't you kind of detail your excitement over that?
Yeah, I think it's a good opportunity for a lot of our guys' personalities to be portrayed and to get new people maybe interested in football and the Buffalo Bills. At the same time, not letting it become that distraction of guys doing too much and trying to, rep their own personal brand. But as long as we're being authentic to ourselves and being the same person each and every day, there'll be no problem.
Since you know these guys, your teammates, better than anybody out there, is there a specific personality that you predict will stand out from the rest?
I think obviously Deion Dawkins is going to be up there. Keon Coleman is going to be up there, but I think a sleeper is Khalil Shakir. I think people are going to see, one, how hard he works. Two, he's a funny guy. He's very smart, intelligent. I think that a lot of people will get a good insight to see kind of who he is as a person. I think a lot of people got to see him as a player and how he kind of broke out last year for us. He's an absolute stud. He plays the game the right way, and I'm excited for people to kind of see that about him.
I want to ask you naturally, Josh. Obviously, the goal is to win the Super Bowl. You guys have come close over the past several years. You obviously have to get through KC. What is the key to beating the Chiefs? And the second part of the question is, What makes those games against Patrick Mahomes so special? It seems like you guys are just so evenly matched. You get extra amped up when you play Mahomes and the Chiefs.
I try to approach it just like any other game. I'm just going out there and try to perform at my best. Obviously, when you play some of the best quarterbacks in the league, and Pat's been um, one of the, if not the best in the league the last really 6, 7 years, you got to bring your A game. You got to make sure that you're doing everything right on your side of the football and not giving him short fields and turnovers. And again, getting over that hump is it's been the question. I hear it all the time. I'm getting a little tired of it, but the way to stop getting that question asked is to go out there and do it. But again, we got to go put our best foot forward and keep working hard, and just got to try to find ourselves to get back to that position where we have that opportunity to do it. So won't get asked this question if we're not in that position. So just got to keep working hard and make the plays when we need to make them.
You being a fellow great quarterback, having matched up against Pat so many times, and you seeing it firsthand, what makes him so special? You were to shorten your answer, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, I think he can extend plays like the best of them. I think, he's got an absolute cannon for an arm. He sees things happen before they happen. He's super smart. He works extremely hard. And he's won 3 of them. So you can't argue with the results. He's an extremely talented player. He's a heck of an athlete. You see him play some basketball. I've seen videos. I've played golf with him myself. And he's a great guy. And I think guys love being around him in their locker room. And that's a trait that I think most quarterbacks need to have in order to be successful in this league.
Obviously, like we touched upon earlier, you won the MVP for the first time. Huge accomplishment. I know the ultimate goal was obviously win the Super Bowl, but how do you follow up that MVP season? Are there certain individual objectives that you have, or no, it's just team oriented?
No, I think everything is team oriented. Even I've never set out to go and try to win an MVP award. To be in the conversation and to win, that means your team's playing very well. They don't give MVP awards to teams that really don't make the playoffs. So again, to be in that position, it means we're having a very good season. But again, our number one goal right now is to develop our team in training camp. After that, it's to defend our dirt, win our home games, and make it to the playoffs and gives ourselves a chance. So that's our only goal right now. Obviously, the main goal is to win a Super Bowl, but you got to knock out these little goals before you get to the big goals.
Well said, Josh. All right, all about the Super Bowl. And I appreciate the time that you took out for me today, man. I wish you the best of luck this season.
Well, thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Josh. Have a good one, man.
Yeah.